Hey everybody. Happy Feminine Friday. So I am playing Tony, who is this? Tony Jones. Kiss me, kiss me. So y'all, I have recorded this video so many times, it don't even make no sense. So many times I done recorded this video, so hopefully this video will record this time. I don't know, I was real hype earlier. Maybe I'm not supposed to be hyped today. Maybe I'm supposed to be calm. Hey everybody. It's Regal Essence with your Feminine Friday. I'm your ray of sunshine in the afternoon time. I'm Life as a Love Goddess. I am QueenTV After Dark. Hey y'all. Happy Feminine Fridays to my feminines. Hey gorgeous. To my divine masculines. Hey. Shout out to the Libras because it's a poetic justice Friday. Y'all, I'm so mad right now. Y'all, I recorded this video so many damn times. But I love my assignment and I love what it is that I'm here to do. And I could talk about this shit in my sleep, right? So hopefully this video records. We talking about kiss me. So I did not come to talk about getting kissed, y'all, but I own my sexuality and my sensuality and my feminine energy. Hey y'all. So hopefully this video records. We're talking about gaslighting today. We're talking about how feminines heal from being gaslit, okay? So I may pause this video. This may be a two-parted video because I gotta make sure this joint record. So happy Feminine Fridays. It's a poetic justice Friday. Why? Because God is handing out justice. Shout out to the Libras. Because y'all know we determine what our sun sign is. We choose our sun sign. So those who have been born under the sun sign of a Libra, they are all about justice and balancing the scales, right? And when you cross a Libra, there's instant karma to pay, right? Because they hear about justice. Y'all know I got to put my my sun, I ain't going to say sunblockers because I don't ever want to block the sun. But I got to put my little joint to the side because the sun be shining in on me. So hey y'all, hey. It's Feminine Fridays. I'm super mellow because this is like the 5th time that I recorded this video. So like, I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired. So hey, y'all. So we talking about gaslighting today, and I want to give you guys the clinical definition of gaslighting. But first, we could talk about what gaslighting is, right? Gaslighting is a tactic used by people that are narcissistic. They can either be deemed narcissistic because they fit all of the ICD-9 criteria to be diagnosed as a narcissist, or they operate in narcissistic tactics, right? So oftentimes what I realize is that when we are in an unawakened state, we utilize narcissistic tactics in order to be able to get our needs met, right? Excuse me while I drink this water. I'm tired, y'all. This is like take 5 of this video. So, narcissistic people are people who have not been able to cultivate a healthy sense of self because of their upbringing, their environment that they were raised in, things of that nature. They did not cultivate a healthy sense of self. So they utilize those around them to be able to formulate who it is that they are, right? Oftentimes they will take on the persona and the personality of other people around them. They will utilize other people's energy. They will harvest off of other people's energy in order to be able to basically fill themselves up. Okay, so I can speak about narcissists. People get really upset whenever you talk about narcissism, but I'm going to talk about it because I've experienced a lot of narcissistic people in my lifetime. I haven't, I don't know, I probably have treated a few narcissists in my mental health practice, but I know for a fact that I have experienced narcissism in my lifetime, right? So, gaslighting is a tactic that they use. Breadcrumbing is a tactic that they use. And ghosting is a tactic that they use, right? People that just ghost you, they just up and disappear. 1 minute they're here, the next minute they just are like MIA. Those are narcissistic tactics, right? Normal people don't utilize ghosting as a part of their everyday behavior, but people that are narcissistic or people that are utilizing narcissistic tactics will do that because it gives them a sense of power, right? They also use breadcrumbing. Breadcrumbing is also a tactic that they use. They give you just a little bit. They give you a lot of hope. But they don't come through. They don't follow through on their promises and things of that nature. Those are very narcissistic tactics. They utilize those to kind of like gain control. When you ghost someone, you leave them completely, utterly devastated. They're trying to figure out what the heck is going on, what happened, things of that nature. It's a tactic to gain power and gain control, right? And if you don't know what it is that you're dealing with, you will fall into that wanting, that pining, that utter fucking confusion of like, what the heck happened, right? It's all a tactic, you guys, okay? So today we're going to talk about gaslighting. Gaslighting is when someone denies your reality, they deny your emotions, or they deny your experiences in order to make you feel as if you are crazy, right? If you're questioning yourself and you feel as if you're crazy, that gives them power over you, right? Because you're in a state of being unsure, right? So the way that divine feminines heal from the gaslighters or the narcissistic people in her life is that, hold on one second, I had to make sure I was recording because like this phone is playing with me today. So the way that divine feminines heal from the narcissistic people in her life, namely gaslighting, is that she will detach from the situation, right? Because if you continue to put yourself in a situation where you have to question your feelings, question your experiences, and question your sanity, it puts you in a weaker state. It puts you in a lower vibration, right? And oftentimes when we start to elevate and vibrate at a higher vibration, this is so crazy because like I don't know what God wants me to put out there, but like every time I've done this video, I've said something different. So hopefully this is what he wants me to put out there, right? So when you're vibrating at a higher vibration, people don't have the ability to be able to affect you personally, right? So when you are in a state of confusion, a state of questioning your sanity, you're automatically at a lower vibration, right? Because you're not standing sure, you're not standing in your confidence, right? Also, too, emotions and feelings are very, very important. The first thing that a narcissist is going to do is deny your feelings, right? Deny your emotions. Those feelings and emotions come up whenever you're in certain situations, when you're dealing with certain people, when you're not receiving certain things, right? As a divine feminine, one of the first things that we heal is that enough wound, right? God walks us through a process of teaching us that we are indeed enough. Once you realize that you are indeed enough, you start to demand what it is that you want. Very important. Understanding what it is that you want from those around you, the relationships that you're in, the situations that you're in. You have to know what it is that you want out of life, right? And then with that, you start to not accept anything that's going to be less than what it is that you have set for yourself, what it is that you want for yourself, what it is that you want to receive from those that love you, and what it is that you want to receive from the environment around you. Once you realize that I'm enough, right? You start to demand things from the universe. You start to demand things from the people around you and the people that say that they care about you. You're no longer accepting less than. You're no longer accepting breadcrumbs. You're no longer accepting being ghosted. And you're no longer accepting being gaslit. Because if you're gaslighting me, then that means that you are not validating my feelings, you're not validating my experience, but instead you are making me question what it is that I have gone through. You're also making me question your behavior towards me and how that is affecting me. A lot of times when you are starting to heal and start to demand from those around you what it is that you want, if you're dealing with people that are narcissistic, when you start to say, hey, you know, this is what I need you to text back when I text you. I need you to answer your phone whenever I call you. If they are not willing to live a healthy life, if they're not willing to be non-narcissistic, they're going to deny what it is that you're saying. They're going to act as if the things that they're doing, that they're not doing those things, when in reality they are. And because they're doing these things, they're causing us to feel a certain type of way. I want to explain to you guys that your feelings and your emotions are important. You have to label your feelings. You have to label your emotions. That's a form of mindfulness. Mindfulness is me checking in with myself and asking myself, how am I feeling about this situation? How is this person making me feel, right? And then with that, you go off of those things. Your reaction is in turn to how it is that you're being cared for, how it is that those around you are taking care of you, because you realize as a healed divine feminine that with you being enough, you deserve to have enough. You deserve for those around you to show up for you. You deserve for those around you to treat you with care. You deserve for those around you to be enough for you, just like you are enough for them. If they choose not to do that, that's fine. A part of your healing is that I'm at peace with the fact that these are the things that I need and you're unwilling to give me those things. But in the fact that I'm healed and I'm whole and I realize that I am enough, I also realize that I don't got to stick around and deal with your stuff, right? I don't have to stick around and deal with things that are less than me, that are beneath me, that make me feel a kind of way, that cause me to be triggered, cause old wounds to be reopened again. Because even as we heal, we can still go through triggers. We can still have our wounds reopened if people don't respond to us properly, right? With our feelings and emotions, we want to, number one, realize it's okay to feel the way that I feel. It's okay for me to have these emotions. It doesn't make me strong if I deny myself. It doesn't make me stronger if I deny my feelings. But in reality, my vulnerability encompasses strength. I find strength in being vulnerable, but I also find that that same strength that I find in being vulnerable is the same strength that I utilize to walk away or to remove myself from situations that don't serve me. Divine feminines that are healed realize that we don't have to stick around in situations that don't serve us. That's how we heal from being gaslit. We no longer accept things that are beneath us. We no longer accept treatment that makes us feel like we're not enough, because we know within ourselves, no, I am enough. So if this situation makes me feel like I'm not enough, or if this situation is not giving me enough, then this is not the situation for me, right? If this situation is breadcrumbing me and I'm a thick girl and I need a whole sandwich, then I need to make some adjustments, right? And as a healed divine feminine, we realize that it's okay to make the adjustments that we need to make in our lives, right? Because we honor ourselves first. We honor our feelings first, right? Because we, as divine feminines, most times we're very empathic, we're very generous, we're very loving, we're very caring, we're very peaceful, and we realize if those are the things that we put out into the universe, those are also the things that we should be receiving back from the universe or those around us, those closest to us, those that say that they love us, right? And if we don't find that, if we're in situations that don't empower us, then we move away from those things. We remove ourselves from those situations and we don't feel guilty about it, because self-love says that I deserve the very best out of life. I deserve the very best out of people that are around me, whether it's the clerk in the store or whether it's my mama. I deserve the very best from those that are around me. And if I'm not receiving the very best from those that are around me, I'm going to remove myself from that situation because I deserve the best. Why? Because I am enough, right? Self-love is guiltless. It's guiltless love. Self-love says I deserve the very best, and I'm not going to feel bad for demanding what's good for me. I'm not going to feel bad for demanding the very best for me. I'm not going to stuff my feelings down and deny how it is that I feel because I'm enough, right? I love myself. And in loving myself, I put myself first. Right? I put myself above other people. I put myself above other people's feelings. And I do this without guilt. I do this knowing that this is what God called me to do. He called me to love myself because he loved me. And when God created us, he created us in love. When he created us, he stepped back and said, now that's good, right? He did. He said it was good. So who are you to deny your goodness? Who are you to allow someone to hand you shit whenever you're handing them sugar? You ain't supposed to. You're not supposed to, okay? So that's all I have, you guys. This video is probably the shortest of all of them because it's like my 5th video today. I love you guys very, very much. I want y'all to share the video. I want you to drop me a comment and let me know how you healed from being gaslit, or drop me a comment and let me know what you're grateful for today, okay? It's a Poetic Justice Friday. I love you guys. I love you guys so very, very much, and I want you guys to also love yourself. I want you to love yourself, and in loving yourself, I want you to not settle for anything than the very best for you in life because you deserve it. You deserve it because God created you in love and he said it's good. She's good. It's good. Everything I put in them is good, right? Now, I'm not saying that we don't have some negative things, but those are the things that we are working out, right? We're working those things out, and oftentimes negative things come up within us because of how we're raised, because of our environments, certain things that have happened to us that have caused us to respond and react in a certain way. So that's why it's very, very important that we don't find ourselves in situations that cause us to feel triggered. We don't find ourselves in situations that are toxic for us, meaning not good for our health, our emotional health, our mental health, or our physical health. Okay? So the way that the Divine Feminine heals from being gaslit is she removes herself from the situation. She's very in touch with her feelings. She knows how it is that she's feeling, when it is that she's feeling it, and she makes no qualms about it. She will move and remove herself from situations that don't serve her highest good. She knows her emotions are okay. She knows that her feelings are okay. And she knows that whatever she does in reaction to a situation that doesn't serve her highest good, it's okay. All right. So that's how a Divine Feminine heals from the gaslighters in her life. Okay. I love y'all. I'll be back soon. Monday. I'll be back Monday for Divine Masculine Mondays. And we're going to talk about how behind the fall of every great man is a toxic woman. You don't believe me? Check me out on Monday and I'm going to tell you how I know. Okay. I love y'all. Peace.